Jefferson on him. Haslam can't get the rebound. Had it taken away by Collins. And then Kidd picks a... Eddie Jones dropping them both. 37-33. Eddie has 10 points. Leading scorer for Miami is Wade with 16. Jefferson has 12 to lead New Jersey. Kidd leads in, draws the foul, and connects to the record of the Atlanta Hawks. Kidd missing.
That's why they're good, Al.
He's a perfectionist.
That's right. The Van Gundy boys, discipline, organization. They're all about he's feeling he's getting hit and he's not getting the respect.
So what's the over-under on the number of times you get bitched to an official before you get one as Jones puts one on?
Well, believe me, it varies from day to day. Pretty.
Laid it high off the glass.
Can't wait too late now.
21 points for Wade in the half. And Kidd goes all the way to the hoop.
Right now, New Jersey, let's see some movement. Get some movement and get it going because you're winning the battle of the paint. Keep going strong to the rim.
Kidd is free again from outside the arc to drain it. No, never mind. Here's Jones. Carter coming away with it. Jason Kidd. The technical off the defensive 3-second. Nets to inbound, but still down by 6 points.
Just goes with the rest of the game. You know, the young man is really struggling today. Now, that was his 10th foul shot attempt. He's 9 for 10 on the line, but from the field, the struggle. Every game, someone has stepped up off of this bench to give them good numbers.
And for Mourning, some people thought, well, how valuable would he be to this team down the stretch? It was proven to be of great value as Kidd hits
out, knocks down that perimeter jump shot.
Andy with the ball, and Haslam lost it. Here comes Kidd. Jones tries to cut him off. Kidd with a nice move.
That's exactly what they have to do. Half-court defensive teams in the league because they make you beat it from outside, not in the interior.
In the second quarter early on, the Nets had that 10-point lead. Then Wade hit the 3 straight jumpers. Jason Kidd.
I've seen guys blow out knees, sprain ankles, and one play, one injury, and Miami's championship hopes are dashed. But really he has no chance.
Cliff Robinson listed at 6'10", 240s, 38 years old, his 16th NBA season. O'Neal, crowd wanted an offensive foul. So that elbow from Robinson. Here comes Kidd on a crossover to the left hand and score! Here is Wade.
Not a good shot. You got Shaq down there. You got to keep going into him, reestablish the tempo of your game. Otherwise, this happens.
A half remaining in the fourth. Carter just 9 for 25 from the field. He's followed by Eddie Jones and Shaquille O'Neal, and beats both. For the Heat, although they had a terrific finish. As they won 42 games, lost 40 in the playoffs, beat the Hornets, then lost to the Pacers in 6 in the Eastern Conference. And yes, Damon enjoyed it.
I didn't see any problem with it personally.
He doesn't have the bling-bling, though.
No. That's a nice look, Steve.
Thank you.
Wearing the sunglasses. It did not go well with Stan Van Gundy or Pat Riley. They have told him he cannot wear tinted sunglasses in post-game press conferences anymore. So, Steve, it's all yours.
No, actually, we got a note from Pat Riley complaining about Steve's antics. Shot clock down to 7. Kristich. Here's Kidd, has to fire up a 3 and knocks it down.
And then how about this? Kristich, amazing, and he's off to a good start.
1 on the shot clock. Jones can't get it to go down, and there he is. And of course, when you play on a team with Jason Kidd and Vince Carter and a guy like Richard Jefferson who's been hurt, I mean, you can sneak by. You are really under the radar as Kidd drives to the basket, much as Udonis Haslam
stop the points in the paint. Right now, the Heat, 16-2 in points in the paint.
And the Heat hitting 57% to 31%. And finally,
to the basket. Right side, left side, it doesn't make a bit of difference, and he makes the acrobatic move. Now that's what normally most guys would bank that shot out. He swished that shot from that area.
he went coast to coast.
Right.
Kidd, and he drains one from outside the arc.
I just love his game, Al. You know, and there are a lot of guys in this league who score 24, 30 points. They take 25, 27 shots. This young man only takes 17 shots a game, shoots it at 48%. You have a budding star, an all-NBA performer, and that's what he's going to make this year. He'll be on first, second, or third team.
And it worked out just perfectly for the Miami Heat. Jason Kidd goes all the way to the basket.
They've allowed Miami to come down the floor, set up, and then work there and get to their favorite areas.
The Heat have committed only 5 turnovers. They lead by 14 points. Here's Kidd for 3. And it's 80-60.
One of the toughest percentage shots in basketball.
Here's a 2-on-1.
Nice.
Kidd gets it back.
2 veterans. 2 on.
Pretty good Oslo possibilities of what he can do.
Jason Kidd's coming up with the loose ball and turns it into a three-point play.
Oh yeah, but so far the C's playing with great intensity.
Scalabrine can't answer. Carter comes away with an offensive rebound. Kidd for 3.
Yeah, that's the stat that worries me. New Jersey shot 22, which means they've been attacking the basket. Celtics have shot 2, which means they've been settling for the perimeter, and they continue to do that. They're not going to shoot it at 59% in the second half.
Jason Kidd.
Bounds by Washington. It'll be New Jersey ball. It's the 4th of 4 meetings between these teams. Washington won the first 97-86, November 20th here. They won the second 95-68, December 1st at MCI Center, and they won their last meeting as well, 112-88, January 4th in Washington. In fact, in the 3 meetings with New Jersey, the Wizards have won by an average of 20.6 points a game. They'll call goaltending and give the basket. Have jumped out to an early lead. Arenas with an off-balance jumper off the glass, no good.
Got to get back and find the ball quickly.
Kidd for the long jump shot, good.
They want
Larry Hughes says the ball was knocked out of his hands. Scott Foster says it wasn't. And that's the Wizards' 3rd turnover, and they've yet to make a field goal. They're 0 for 3.
3 turnovers.
He averages 22.2 points a game, about 6.5 rebounds and almost 5 assists. And of course, he's led the league in steals from wire to wire. Nenad Kristic for Kidd. He'll shoot the long jumper and hit a 3. Arenas for Haywood. That's turnover number 8.
Well, what a smart
time for 3, no good.
boy. I tell you, Jason Kidd is really
on Gilbert Arenas.
You see, keep an eye on Larry and Gilbert. They're trying to pick things up, reaching, trying to do whatever they can to be defensively active.
But Planinic just knocked that ball out of Kwame's hands. And New Jersey got the rebound. Good defense by Kwame.
Yeah.
Now Kidd fires the jumper and in. Pass inside. Great block by Haywood, who tips it up in the air, and Jamison saves it to Scalabrine. Wow. 30 teams in free throw shooting, but They are on a 6-0 run, and that's what you talked about, Phil, in the last 35 seconds.
But he nets 42%.
Kidd for the jumper. Wizards have missed 7 free throws tonight, 18 of 25.
Yeah, for the third time, they have this lead down to 15. They haven't been able to get any closer.
Profit going for the steal on Planinic. Here's Kidd. 9 to shoot. Backing in on Blake. Still backing in on him. Now he turns, shoots, and scores. Thomas trying to get the rebound, but it comes down to Travis Best. Wow, Wizards had a couple of good looks and some shots he couldn't put them down.
Yeah, they did.
Kidd goes all the way and lays it in.
2 lead. Iverson unable to turn the corner, but he can hit the fadeaway.
And you see how quick he is. The kid has a hard time keeping up with him. Got help from Kristich, but Iverson does a good job shooting over.
Answers back on a... And it's 24-15 Nets. Penetration. Iverson has his pocket pick. Kidd off to the races. McKee back. Kidd takes it to the rim. For 2. Nets 36. Philadelphia 21. Iverson with 6 points. Back in. Kidd on a turnaround.
That's all you have to say.
You knew he would be heard from. 14 points after scoring 6 in the first quarter.
Tough man to hold down.
He hasn't missed. He's 6 of 6 from the field. Kidd, fade away. Count.
That is exactly what I've been saying all game long. He can be effective down there. He just hasn't been willing to go down there and score.
He has made his last 4 attempts from the field. Kidd, a back in. The fadeaway goes.
So with minutes, Chuck, that's not a shot he would have taken or made 3 games ago.
And Jason
Off the floor right now. He understands. I'm sure Lawrence Frank also at halftime made it very clear what is riding on this game and the remaining 3 after this for New Jersey.
Now, do you run a post-up move or 2 for Bosch on a screen and
Bosch has got to get some touches, Chuck. He's only had 3 shots in this game.
And the Reds retain possession with 7 on the clock.
Now, Raptors have had other players stepping up, but you can't forget about your star player in that process. Bosch also has to be more active, as we touched on in the first half. He only has 1 rebound.
Bosch with his spin. By CB4.
That's just a great move right there, and the right move that time. Guarded by Collins. Collins is far too slow to hang with Chris Bosch.
I like the fact that Hoffa staggered off on Collins.
You want to encourage him to shoot the outside jumper. Now there, Kidd.
Kept alive by Collins, and the first shot block at 24.
But offensive rebounds right now starting to kill the Raptors.
Kidd again, and this is a big-time 3. 86-82. Austin down the floor. And Kidd with the steal. Kidd to the rim. Just say it. And a sweet homecoming for Vince. But a big one for Raptor fans. Fox 3-ball now. Down the court, it's Gallibrady, and they're going to eat some time here. The Raptors 3 for 12 in the fourth quarter. But this game, Leo, you can talk all you want about Carter. He has been magnificent. But it was New Jersey's defense in the third quarter.